Alright everyone, so this is going to be the last update to Gyeon Syncro. It's been on the car for 1 year. I went ahead and gave it a decon wash right now, and I'll go into detail on what I saw over the course of the year. Just wanted to show you guys the water behavior. And just go ahead and rinse the top off and you guys can check it out. So I got the nozzle on the shower setting. So what you'll notice is that the water sits very flat on here, that there's nothing on there, and the beading that's there is rather weak. The sides seem to have done pretty well, but all the flat surfaces have pretty much degraded to the point where skin is no longer there. Here's the trunk. And you can just see the water just sticking on there. And all I used was hyper wash right now. You can see the slow sheeting of it. If you want to go to the hood, you guys can check it out. But still some hydrophobic behavior left behind there. The beading looks okay. Not that impressive like when I first put it on here. So again, the skin faded away kind of quick on this car. Like within the 6-month mark, I saw it degrade to the point where the self-cleaning effect was diminished a lot, and now you can see that there's really not much left in terms of the strong hydrophobic behavior from there. It's failed on all the chrome areas here, the plastic chrome, and on the mirrors as well here. I mean, that water just sticks there. It just sheets off. So I'll give you guys my final thoughts on Gyeon Syncro. Just go ahead and wrap this up, but I just want to show you guys what I'm seeing after a year. Alright, welcome back everyone. So these are my final thoughts on Gyeon Syncro. So the first thing is, when this first came out, this kit, it was $180. I checked recently, I think the price now is $200, so the price has gone up in a year since it came out. Now, initially the performance of this coating is great. You know, you're going to lay down minimum 2 layers of Mo's and then 1 coat of skin. You can see how much product I have of Mo's. The max amount is you want to do 3 coats. You know, it does take a lot of time to prep the surface because you got to polish. In this case, I use Gyeon primer polish. That's supposed to lay down a base layer of silica so that these could bond to it and you extend the durability. That didn't really help on this case, but like I said, Mo's, you're going to apply a minimum 2 coats. You got to wait 1 hour in between, and then you apply skin with a minimum of 4 hours after your last coat of Mo's. So like I said, the selling point of this kit is skin. This is indeed probably the slickest top coat on the market, at least right now. 120-degree contact angle, real aggressive water behavior. The downside is it doesn't last long. So I noticed at about the 5-month mark, 6-month mark, somewhere around there, the self-cleaning effect of it had started to degrade, as did the aggressive water behavior. So the tight water beading was kind of gone. Was starting to degrade at that point. I shouldn't say it's gone. By the 7th month mark, I noticed a few areas where skin had failed, and I was just left with slow sheeting. So I think I was just seeing the performance of Mo's. 10-month mark, I did a decontamination wash, and it didn't revive anything. It looks similar to what you guys saw when I did the last chemical decon wash on here. Skin at this point is completely gone. I'm probably just seeing the performance of Mo's at this point. So that's the only downside I have about this kit, along with the price. I think it's not worth the price based on the performance that I experienced. In the kit, you also get Gyeon Cure. I would recommend using this Now, because I was testing this coating, I did it by itself, and I just tested these two standalone, so I didn't use Cure on top of it as often as they say. I did use it once on one area, and it worked okay. The downside is Cure does not have the crazy hydrophobics that skin has, or the self-cleaning effect. But if you want to extend this to the 2-year approximation that Gyeon says, I recommend using Cure every couple months, maybe once a month if you're depending on the environment you live in. But that's where my experience with it. I won't be picking up another kit. I had high hopes for it, kind of let me down. I just don't think it's worth the price for the performance that I got. But real easy product to use, and it looks great when you first put it on. Like I said, the downside is it just doesn't last very long. And my location is in Southern California. You know, we get sun, a lot of sun. It did go through some rain. I don't have to worry about snow. The car does sit outside 24/7. So if anything, the thing that's breaking down the coating is the UV that we have here. That's the only thing I can really think of. So that's my experience with Gyeon Mo's. Like I said, I'm gonna leave it up to you guys if you guys want to pick it up and give it a shot. I think my favorite product from the Gyeon line is Can Coat. That exceeded all expectations. You know, for me that lasted 15 months with Gyeon primer polish and maintaining with Cure. So those are my my thoughts on this product. See if I forget anything. I don't think I am. But if you guys want to pick up a Gyeon coating just to try, give this a shot. Post up your thoughts on your experience that you had with it in terms of durability. I'm going to go ahead and be posting this up as my final thoughts on my review on Autogeek. So stay tuned for that as well. I'll post a link in the video description below if you guys want to read the entire thing. I gave it a year. I was kind of let down by it, but you guys give it a shot. I think it looks great, and skin by itself is this is the selling point of the entire kit, this right here. But like I said, it just doesn't last long. So I hope Gyeon goes back and tweaks a little bit to where this lasts a little bit longer. Other than that, I have nothing else to say about this. I will be moving on to a different coating on for this car. I'll give you a sneak peek of what we're gonna do. So I just picked up their VX 22 PLE VX Pro 2, so we're gonna try that out. I picked up their maintenance spray, which is their final VS1 final coat, and their top coat, Finitura. I don't know how you guys want to say it. So we're gonna try this out. So think of this as skin. Think of this as Cure, and then you got your base layer coating here. Think of this as Mo's if you're looking to compare it to the Syncro kit. So we're going to go ahead and give these a shot. I'm going to try these in different spots, and then we'll see how 22 PLE does. I do have their other two coatings as well. I just don't know when I'm going to use these, but that's the plan. We're going to try these out again. Give Syncro a shot. Post up your thoughts on whether you liked it or not. I'm interested in hearing how it performed, but for me it was kind of a bummer that it didn't perform as I expected to. So stay tuned for more videos, and thanks for watching.